What's good with it, folks? This is part 2 of the video game showcase, where I just show y'all the rest of the games that I got. It's PS2 mixed with PS1, the rest of my PS2 games, but this is mainly gonna be my PS1 games eventually. I'm gonna need another bin eventually, but without further ado, let's get to it. Alright then, let's pop the hood here. Let's go ahead and finish the PS2 games. First up, we got Star Wars 2. Lego Star Wars 2. Let me get specific. Lego Star Wars. Yes, the original Lego Star Wars series was amazing. That's why I got it. I got the Luke Skywalker. I love that too. It's open world. It's unexpectedly good for it to be a Lego game. It's just a thrill right now, and so I just had to get the OGs as well. There's quite a few Lego games. I didn't expect that. Here goes the first Lego Star Wars. This is the one I'm most keen with. I want to say I played the second one, but I don't really remember it too well. This one though, this one is where all my memories are at. That one was too loud. Whew. Now we get into more exclusive lines. Alright, this is my more expensive, more better titles that's stuck with me from a kid. At Capcom vs SNK2 to start. Man, one of the greatest fighting games out there, hands down, point blank. If you're a fighting game fanatic and you never played this needs to be on your list. You know what I mean? You can find that is. There ain't too many out there, and the ones that's out there cost a pretty penny. Alright then, next up on the exclusive list, we got Marvel vs. Capcom 2. As y'all can see, Capcom was tearing it up back in the day. Still tearing it up with games. Y'all see that it made that Resident Evil 4 remake, so yeah, it's amazing. Y'all can see game clips of that soon. But yeah, this is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. There's just no words for it. If you know, you know. There's so many memories, so many, it's just some gems right there. Alright, next up, Street Fighter X3. Now, not too many people liked this version, but I liked it. I mean, it was a cool change up from the Street Fighter series. Yeah, I mean, made it 3D. You could fight 3 people. You could have 2 people fighting at the same time. It was pretty dope. I enjoyed that one. This one is also my favorite, Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. Woo, this one was so dope, man. We used to go stupid on here, and I remember we on accident figure out that there was a movie also on here as well. You go to the second one and you go to the menus a little bit, you'll find the option to play the whole movie, Street Fighter 2 movie. Amazing. Like they don't do things like that no more, include whole movies and video games. Like, come on now. Alright, so this game is a never been open video game. That is the Simpsons game. I am planning on getting another version so I can play, so y'all can see this. This one's never been open because just strictly for that poster. I couldn't find nobody else with the poster. As you can see, there's a little damage right there. But other than that, yeah, never been open. Nah, man, can't wait to buy this and give it a try. I never played this game before. I just played the first game. My first time, I used to play the taxi one, but I want to say that was Hit and Run. I'm not too sure. We'll see if I got it or not. Alright, next. But yes, that was an unopened game right there, just because of the poster. Not the poster that is included. Not too many of them has that in the poster. And then there's different posters as well. Which poster do I got? I got the Simpsons fighting Marge twin sisters one. They got the Bart Simpson as Batman. No, they got a few exclusive posters as well. Alright, but next up, we have another never been open game, and that is Tomb Raider Legends. Again, this one's never been open because I saw that they have a bonus sticker inside. Not too many people had that. And as you can see, it's a cool little cover. Didn't know it came with that, but yes, pretty exclusive indeed. I mean, nice little slip cover, but yes, this is also never been open before, so I am planning on getting another version so I can give this a try eventually. But yes, I saw this, I'm like, that is pretty dope. Like I said, if I can find the most exclusive version, I can. I'm not too particular about finding, not too particular about having never been opened items, but if it's basically worth a good price, or if I can't find like the exclusive edition, like I said, this comes with a bonus sticker inside, and this has a slip cover. I mean, if I can't find this regular, if somebody have it open already, then I will buy it unopened. That's just how I'm doing my collection. And since I showed you those two unopens, might as well show you the next unopened game. Now, if you remember, I showed y'all Robotech in the last video. Now, in this one is the unopened Robotech.
Wow.
Yes, indeed, a special edition. Comes with a shirt, soundtrack. What else it comes with? Exclusive battle game soundtrack, T-shirt, concept art, motion card, and a limited edition number dog tag. What's crazy about this was I found this the first time on eBay. It was on an audition. Nobody was looking at it. I was the only one on it, and it was pretty cheap too. I want to say it was like $50. And at the very last second, somebody swooped in and bought it for me. I was very upset. That version was open, so then I ended up finding this one, which was unopened, and I just had to get it because it was literally that one and this one. Only two left that I could find. Can't find no more. Maybe now you can, but I couldn't when I was collecting these. Next up, same thing. If it's easier to get the, like as you can see, I got the Hitman pack. I'm not too particular about getting the full case, but if it's easier to get, like for games like this and they have it, then I am gonna get it. But again, I want the original ones. If it's not the original ones, then I don't necessarily want it, because as you can see, if you look down there, where does it say that? Right there. Say part of a set, not sold separately. Now, I mean, if it doesn't have that, because I had Devil May Cry, and I had to get rid of that recently because it did not have this. I should have just kept the games. That's what I did with a recent one. But I'm gonna get them again eventually, so it's whatever. So I am planning on getting that set as well. But like I said, if it's easier to get the set, then I got it. And that's why I got the Hitman set. I got this pretty cheap. The next set I got is the Metal Gear Solid bundle. Yes, indeed. I know there's a few more Metal Gear Solid games, because I know they remade these, like they got like 2-3 different. I don't even know. I see with my collection, I see they be doing a lot with these. So I just know this set is not complete for the PS1 or the PS2. But at the same time, I do got the bundle real quick. It's pretty dope. And like I said, same thing. If it doesn't say part of a set, then I don't even want the set. Like I said, I'm kind of sorry that I got rid of the Devil May Cry games. No, actually, I do remember why I got rid of them, because one of them wasn't part of a set, but the other two was, and I didn't want to just have a random one. You know what I mean? I didn't want to have two say part of a set and one not say part of a set, so I just got rid of all. Got rid of all of them. So either I'm gonna buy them again individually, or I'm gonna buy them, like as I said, as the bundle set. The next bundle set we got the Harry Potter bundle set. Yes, indeed. I know there's a lot of things going on about Harry Potter. I just learned about J.K. Rowling. I'm not hip with none of that. I don't necessarily care. You know what I mean? Live your life, do what you want. I'm not necessarily the biggest Harry Potter fan, but at the same time, these Harry Potter was cool. I got Hogwarts Legacy. I mess with it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I like Harry Potter. I'm not the biggest fan, but I don't hate on it either. You know what I mean? So, do what you will with that information. Alright then, the Harry Potter games is not complete yet either. I'll get in more details about that later, but yes, let's go ahead and move on. Next up, we got Shaman King. Now, this game was unexpected to me because I remember playing this back in the day, but I do not remember it being an RPG. Turn player setting. I mean, I thought it was more of a fighting player. Maybe that was the GameCube version. that I'm remembering. I'm not too sure, but I got it. I do like this version at the end of the day. It's still dope. They still got the fighting on here, so hey, I'm still happy with it. And Shaman King still touches home. I ain't watched the reboot yet, but I'm planning to. Alright, next up, we got Rocket Power. Now, I got these games because it's just basically just a sport game, little story sports games, but it's just, I like different kind of sports games. You know what I mean? The skateboarding on here, the little jet skiing, all the little mini games over here. It's pretty fun. I never played this one yet, but the PS1 version, y'all see that later, that I do got. I like that one. Alright, that's the main reason why I got it. And next up, speaking of who I was talking about, we got Resident Evil 4, the original. Now, I am planning on getting a special edition for this. I saw one that had a silver case and everything, so just stay in tune for that, because yes, this game is still amazing. The remake is amazing. I'm playing the remake right now. If you never played Resident Evil 4, either versions, highly recommended. By far, to me, my opinion, the best Resident Evil game out there. I like the old ones, the camera views, but at the end of the day, that brung enough action with enough scary, with enough puzzle, with enough figuring out to last me a lifetime. Cause I played that game on every port. I got it on the Nintendo Switch, got it on the Xbox. I just love it. I just love it. Next up is another exclusive, but I'm kind of salty about this one. That's Def Jam Fight for New York. This is another game that I know is not completed. You know what I mean? I still need to get the manual for this, unfortunately. But other than that, I got Def Jam. This is by far, if y'all not hip with Def Jam, this game is by far one of the greatest PS2 games out there. How you can customize your character to the fighting styles, how your fighting style change with each customization you add on, with each art you add on. It's just an amazing experience. Then all the rappers on there too. Like, come on now, who wouldn't want to fight with Snoop Dogg or Busta Rhymes? Like, come on now. All right, moving along, we got Hulk. Not the Incredible Hulk, it's just Hulk. I mean, I haven't played this version yet. I know they all pretty fun from what I know. Now, I mean, I think the destruction is pretty much the same. Oh no, my game fell out. Let me put. Oh no. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, a little blooper there. Let me be more careful. As you can see, yes, the Hulk little thing, little broken off, so it's not in there all the way. That's why I fell out. But yes, I haven't played it yet. I know I played. I want to say it was. I forgot which Hulk it was. I know it was more cartoony though. I mean, I know it wasn't based on the movie. That one was dope. I used to love that one. Alright, next up, one of my favorite Tony Hawk games. We have American Wasteland. As you can see, it's the collector's edition. Now, this one's pretty cool because, like I said, if there's a special edition or collector's edition, then I'm gonna try to get it. Why not? Because it's just pretty cool. Look at that. You know what I mean? With the little slip cover, this is open. I mean, you see all the little signatures on the back. Yeah, this is. I mean, like I said, I'm not too keen on finding it not open. That's why it doesn't really matter to me. But other than that, as long as I can get it, that's why. Soon enough, a lot of my games will be collector's editions. If I can find just a regular, have it open in good condition, then awesome. But if not, then yeah, it'll just be unopened. I mean, that's just the time I'm putting into this. Tony Hawk American Wasteland, if you never played that version, I recommend it because you literally the story is just basically about building your own retro park with just retro stuff. You know what I mean? You can go, then there's still the regular parks you can go to in the neighborhoods, but yeah, the end result of your park is pretty dope. Alright, next up is a pretty cool mech game that I saw. Never played it, never heard of it, but I tried it out recently when I first got it. I had it for a while now, and that is Virtual Mars. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm saying the right name. Virtual Mars. I want to say, yeah. I just know it's something Mars. Alright, y'all. If y'all know this game, it's Virtual Mars, I mean, it's a pretty dope game, mech game, kind of like Gundam, very fast paced. That's what made me look into it. I'm like, oh yeah, this looks pretty dope. But yes, now I mean, pretty dope game right here. Now, I mean, if you ain't hip to that, hey, just wait till I start playing that. All right, then, moving right along. Let's move right along. All right, we got next up. We got Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. Now, this is a pretty dope game. This is Neo Geo's version of basically a Marvel vs. Capcom, SNK versus I want to say Neo Geo basically. Now, I mean, I don't know too much about SNK or Neo Geo. I'm not really hip with that. I'm gonna look into more into the characters because I'll be playing this and I like it. You know what I mean? Because I used to play a couple SNKs back in K. You know, Virtual Fighter, not Virtual Fighter. King of Fists, King of Fighters, that's what I'm thinking about. With Terry Bogard and all of them, and then because they still be making those games. But yep, let's go ahead and move right along. Next up, we got Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Now, when I played this, when I first got it, I was not expecting this game to be that hard. This game is hard, like, oh man. But I still love it. Love the movie still amazing thing to have. Like I said, damn near one of the games I expect people to have. But you know, if you're not into Chinese movies, martial arts movies, then of course you ain't gonna have this. But Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, most definitely a great martial arts running on a building game to have. Ooh, speaking of another little samurai martial arts game, we got Samurai Champloo. Yes, indeed. This is a pretty good game. It gets repetitive after a while, but other than that, you know, who doesn't like playing with Mugen or Jin? You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. I used to love this show back in the day. The soundtrack was dope, and this game is it just meets it just meets what expectations. So that's what I'll say about that game. It ain't the greatest, but it meets expectations. Next up, another crazy fighting game I have, that is Guilty Gear Core 1. Damn near the best one to me. I mean, a lot of people will say different. Then you see I got the bonus disc one. Pretty dope right there, the soundtrack. Yes, indeed. But yes, Core 1. Same thing. I got this ported on everything. Well, whatever this was ported on, I got it on the Switch, the Xbox. Had to. One of my favorite little fighting games right there. And I'm good. And I mess with Strive too. Yeah. Alright, next up is another game that I expect every PS2 collector to have. You know, this is just one of them titles, and that is Sly Cooper. As you can see, I only got the second one right now. I need to get the other three. I don't know if there's any more of that. I need to look into it. But other than that, yeah, just another title like Jack and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank. As y'all saw in the last video, Prince of Persia, Sly Cooper is also on that list. You know what I mean? That's why I'm planning on getting the rest of these games. And yeah, it's a work in progress. So yeah, we finding them. That like I said, I think people like them, but like I said, it's harder to find than the others. Huh? Next up is another Tomb Raider game, The Angel of Darkness. Now this one is open. I haven't tried this one yet. I'm more hip with the PS1 versions, and the one that they ported to the PC as well. I mean, but yeah, I'm excited to play these other ones as well. I kind of want to beat everything in order before I hop on different things. But yeah, they are here, ready in stock. Alright, next up on the Lego list, that is Soccer Mania. A little Lego soccer game that's just, you know, ain't too much to say. It's Lego soccer, you know what I mean? You make your character and yeah, you play on some funny boards. I haven't tried it yet, but it seems pretty fun, you know what I mean? Lego characters doing what Lego characters do. Shit, anything. Build and play. Next up, showing y'all the GTA. Now, I'm kind of salty about this because last time when I was looking through my games, I discovered that this is not the original disc. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? That is red. That means this is a greatest hits disc. Now, I mean, I got everything else. It's supposed to be complete. I noticed this last time when I was looking through my games, man. I was so salty and disappointed. So now I'm basically going to have to need to buy a new one. But GTA 3, as y'all can see though, let me show y'all again. It's the greatest hits disc game. I did not notice that when I first paid for it, but I mean, because I was just so mesmerized that it still had everything. You know what I mean? The booklet, the little extra GTA 3. You know what I mean? It got everything. So eventually, I'm gonna get the regular disc, but right now I got some greatest hits disc. I was very upset when I noticed that. Cause like I told you, I pride myself in having all black cases, original games, straight out. No greatest hits. But next up, we got Inuyasha, The Secret of the Cursed Mask. Now this is an RPG. This ain't no regular fighting one like the other ones. I forgot what they was called. But this one came with an exclusive card, and I found that pretty dope. You know, like I said, if it comes with some type of exclusive limited edition card, whatever, I try to find that edition. You know what I mean? Believe me, yes, it's hard. You know what I mean? It's not the easiest, but as you can see, I make it happen. Alright, next up, we got the Sims. So many Sims games, you know what I mean? I'm just taking my time with Sims. I just had to get the first one. And see, y'all now, y'all seeing it, my reaction for the first time with this game. Y'all see that red. Y'all see that red. I did not know that the first time. I'm disappointed now live in front of y'all. See, that's crazy. So now I just discovered I technically don't even got this game. I need to get a new Sims game eventually because of that. Just because of that. That red mark means greatest hits. That means it's not the original game that came with this case. It happens, you know what I mean? I'm not no complete stickler about it, but that's why it's an eventually. I mean, I'm gonna take care of that eventually. I got more important things to get right now than to be trying to find one disc. All right, moving on. We got Mega Man X Collection. Whew, love me some Mega Man. When I tell you Mega Man touches home, and then I'm finally able to beat these games now. Yes, I love it. As y'all can see, that's a black label. You know what I mean? Like I said, y'all can see the difference now. So if y'all did not know greatest hits, if y'all didn't y'all need to look. If y'all think y'all got black label, look at that disc. Make sure it's the original disc that comes with it. But yes, this comes with all 6 Mega Man 1 through 6 plus a little mini game that you gotta unlock. Amazing though, just amazing that they put it all of them into one disc like this. I had to get it. You know what I mean? Same thing with the regular Mega Man. All 8 games put it to one disc. Let's see. Say yup. Not take 10 Mega Man games on one disc. I don't even know what the other 2 is yet. I gotta see how you can unlock them. You probably gotta beat the other ones just to even get it. But yes, 10 Mega Man games on one disc. Amazing. Like I said, Mega Man's just amazing. Mega Man just always touched home to my heart. If you know about it, then you know. It's just an amazing platformer game that's just ain't too much to say. What can I say? Let's move on. Next up is actually pretty funny because it's Ready to Rumble 2. Alright. Never played this one. And I never knew it came out on the PS2 as well. Because Ready to Rumble and Ready to Rumble 2 is on the PS1, but they also made it for the PS2. And they did that with a few games, and that's what I meant by like with the Harry Potter games. Same thing with the Harry Potter games. The first 2 Harry Potters, they got it both on the PS1 and the PS2. So that's why that's taking its time with that, because I have to get both games. I have to get on both systems. The same game, 2 different systems. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got Ready to Rumble Round 2 just on the PS2 for right now. Eventually I'm gonna get it for the PS1. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool when I first started learning, when I first started collecting and learning about the PS2, that they made certain games the same and they just brought it to the PS2, just upgraded for the PS2. And I'm like, hey, it's not a bad idea at the end of the day. I mean, make it better, sure. All right. Next up, we got Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers. I wish I would have known about this game when I was younger, Cause I bet me and my brothers would have had a ball with this, man. Cause this is unexpectedly good. I tried it out. It's damn near like Smash Bros. Just Tom and Jerry style. You know what I mean, they cause I played in the kitchen. Cause I ain't got nothing. I was only in the kitchen. You could run around the whole kitchen, grab things in the kitchen. You know what I mean, open up the oven, make it explode. It was just hectic. It seemed like a good time if you with a household full of family on a Saturday night. All right, moving on. Same thing with this game. Rampage. What's this? Total Destruction. Now, to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this version. I mean, I grew up with the original we played it on Nintendo 64, but I got it on the PS1 now. But yeah, the original Rampage was it, but this one still holds to its value. Nah, man, in a way, it just brings more character. It just makes it more lively. It just does a lot. But I remember the core aspects, the core value. There was only 3 characters, and all you could do was just destroy stuff until there was random mini games. You can't even pick them. All right, next up, we got Arcana Heart. Now, I'm not too hip with this title or this series. I just know about Heart because of that Blaze Blue crossover. I'm sure y'all hip with that. And they put her on there as a DLC. And once I saw she had her own game, I'm like, why not? You know what I mean? She was pretty good on there. Let me go ahead and check out what this is like. Pretty fun game. Again, another game I wish I would have known about. Probably would have been a ball. Play with my brothers and siblings, cousins all around on a Saturday night, just having a good time. Alright, we almost done with the PS2 games, y'all, so just bear with me a little bit longer. Y'all gonna see the PS1 games shortly, alright? We almost there. Next up, we got Harry Potter Quidditch. Yes, indeed, they made a whole game for Harry Potter just about the Quidditch, and I think that's a great idea. Again, I'm not the greatest fan of Harry Potter, but for what it is, I enjoy it. You know what I mean? And I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is to me. Moving on. Next up, we got Teen Titans. Now, this game is... I did not know about this game. I never played this when I was younger. So, me playing this now, again, another game that I wish we knew. It's just like X-Men Legends and X-Men Legends and that other one, that Marvel one. Ultimate Alliance, there we go. But yes, just Teen Titans version. Then they also have a little fighting mode on there where you unlock the characters. You can go 1v1. Too dope. If they would have put that on X-Men Legends and Ultimate Alliance, that would have made it complete as well. Next up, we got Star Wars Force Unleashed. One of my favorite Star Wars titles. This one really was just unique. It was just unique story. Looking into The Apprentice. The second one was cool, but this one was way better. I ain't played it on this one yet, because I remember on the 360, so hopefully I won't have no Spider-Man situation again with like the Web of Shadows where they just dumb it down. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Next up, we got Red Dead Revolver. Now, next to Redemption, the first one, this just it to me. Now, I ain't really played the second one yet. I'm sure, that one's pretty good as well, but I just looked like they were doing too much for me, so I ain't never really got into it. But Red Dead Revolver was live, and Redemption is live. It's between these two for me. Because that one was simple, straight to the point, but the action was live. And then Redemption had a nice open world feel where you didn't have to do too much. Because I know the second one, you damn near have to legit survive on there. But yeah, let's move on. Next up, we got War of the Monsters. Another game that I didn't know about when I was younger. Wish I did. We would have had a ball with this game. Literally just what it sounds like. Big monsters fighting in the city. Total destruction. It's kind of like them Godzilla games. But other than that, amazing little fighting game right here. If y'all ain't hip, I recommend playing this game to this day. Because I'll still pop this in right now. And just enjoy that by myself. You know. Next up, another game that I never played, but I'm very fond of. I Ninja. small ninja doing small ninja things. Hey, what's not to like about that? I mean, I ain't got too far in this game, so I can't explain too much about it. But from what I can tell, hey, it's a pretty fun game. Pretty fun game indeed. All right, then next up, I used to love this show, boy, Ed, Edd and Eddy. No, I'm not collecting Cartoon Network games. There was just this one and that other. I forgot what it was, but that other one. And yeah, no, man, there's a few shows that I was like, yeah, I want to try out their games. You know what I mean? Because this is an open world exploring the cul-de-sac. I used to love Ed, Edd and Eddy, so why not? All right. Next up is a pretty cool game that I'm not hip with, that I wasn't hip with, is Bujingai. Never heard of it, but when I saw about it, I'm like, it looks like a pretty good story game, the fighting game, dude using pretty live combos with different swords. When I started it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I'm gonna dive into that more eventually, you know what I mean? Like I said, we'll see. Next up on the Simpsons list, we got the Simpsons Skateboard, a strictly simple skateboarding game for the Simpsons. Hey, why not? And yes, it's open, but I can't play this one, like I said. But yeah, like I said, I like skateboarding games, and I like the Simpsons. And if they put the two together, hey, sounds good to me. And like I said, I am collecting the Simpsons game. As y'all know, I'm collecting every game in the series because that's just what my collection consists of. I want to play every game. That's why even with the open ones, I'm gonna buy a second version just so I can play it and stream it so y'all can see. Alright, next up, we got Harry Potter the Sorcerer's Stone. Now, I did not play no other Harry Potter game besides Hogwarts Legacy, so I cannot really say this for a fact. But as far as I can tell, this one was the best one to me. You know what I mean? We will see, but Sorcerer's Stone was the main reason why I bought Harry Potter. Alright, this game was amazing. And again, not the biggest fan, but I like it. Alright, moving on. We got Ark the Lad, amazing RPG. I'm actually at the end. I ain't say I beat it. I'm at the very end, about to beat it. And yeah, this is actually my second playtime because the first time I played, I was at the end. Then old school memory card corruption happened, so I had to restart over. So I'm at the very end again, and we gonna make it happen eventually. Next up, amazing fighting game right here, forever in my heart, Bloody War. This is the third iteration right here. I mean, I still got to get 2 more of these games, but yes, this one was amazing. I mean, I'm sorry they made. The one I preferred that I like was called Primal Rage, and that's only on the Xbox. If I decide collecting Xbox games, then I will get that, but at this moment in time, I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna stick with the PlayStation. Maybe move on to Nintendo eventually. Don't quote me on that, we will see. Alright. But next up, we got Lego Indiana Jones. Never played it. Never really thought about playing it, but you know, it's a Lego game. It's on my list, so there you go. It's part of the collection. All right, next game up, we got Resident Evil Outbreak. No, my Resident Evil game's not complete yet. Y'all saw that I got 4, and y'all saw all my PS1 games, but as y'all can see, I still need to get a few more. But yes, Resident Evil Outbreak. I tried this one out. I can't wait to play it. Let's just put it like that. I can't wait to really dive down and play this because I never knew about it back in the day. And so far, it seems like a very interesting concept in the Resident Evil franchise. Alright, it's different. Alright, so next up, we got NBA Streets Volume 3. Another game series on collection. This is the only one I got so far, I want to say. Getting the other ones eventually. The second one was the best one to me. But you know, it's a work in progress at the end of the day. It's all going to come down eventually. Alright, like we almost done with the PS2 game. Just a few more. Next up, we got State of Emergency. I know. I think there's 2 of these. I was not expecting this game. It's just a complete, what it sounds like, total mayhem game. You just fighting, just trying to get points, beating people up. That's literally all this game is about. Total mayhem, fighting, beating people up. Next up, Def Jam Vendetta. It's not as good as the first one. No, not as good as the second one. But at the end of the day, it's what started it. The story's interesting. The fighting was cool. This was a legit wrestling game. Know what I mean? That's what they went with this one. I'm not mad. It wasn't bad. At the end of the day, they most definitely turned up on the second one. This started the deal, so not mad at it. Still an entertaining game to this day. Alright. We got Tekken Tag now. Still gotta get my Tekken games up. Tekken, I like Tekken, but this is the only game series that I'll say anybody has a chance to beat me in. Just because this is the only game series that I really haven't dived down and practiced. Like, you know, I never found a main, and I never went to the training mode, and I never got that main combos down like I did with a lot of my other games. So when I start doing that, I feel like I'll be more lethal at that game. But right now, yeah, anybody can get me in that game. Alright, next up, we got Tony Hawk Project 8. Another Tony Hawk game that I really like. I liked the concept of this, how you could basically just you basically just around the neighborhood just doing your thing, raking up until you can get to a certain point to challenge somebody, and then yeah, it was pretty dope. It was kind of like Most Wanted, come to think of it. All right, this is the last PS2 game. We finally made it to the end of the PS2s. After this, we're on the PS1s, and that's gonna take a minute as well. But last but not least, Shinobi. Another game never heard before, never played it before, but from what I seen and from what I played at first, it's a pretty fun game. Can't wait to really dive into it and see what it's about. Alright. Now we are on to the PS1 games. I hope y'all ready. Let's go ahead and start off with the exclusives. We got a never been open Mega Man Legends. Let's see if y'all can get that in there without no gleam. Yes, this one has never been opened. That's why it's in the case. Not planning on taking out the case. So, and as y'all can see, this is a greatest hits one because it just didn't matter. It's a never been open Mega Man Legends. Not that bad of a price, and I was like, say less. This game is legendary. It's in the name. Legends, legendary. Like I said, Mega Man always stuck close to my heart. That game is no less than the other ones. Amazing. That's why once I saw the opportunity to get it, never been open, I'm like, why not? That's a yes. Next up, like I said, this whole pile I consider nothing but exclusives. The best games that I feel like I have so far on the PS1. Not to discredit my other games. My other games are amazing, but this is basically what I put the most money into and what I put my most value into as well. You know what I mean? And that next up would be JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Yes, indeed. Never knew JoJo made a game this early. Never knew. Know what I mean? So once I found out it was on the floor, I had to get it. And if you know, you know. I mean, I had to get it. I got it. It was over. It was done. I wasn't about to let that slip through my fingers. Not no good copy, at least. Next up, like I said, nothing but exclusives right here. I love looking at this file. We got X-Men Children of the Atom. Woo! This arcade classic right here, man. Now, this is all part of the Marvel vs. Capcom series right here. Now, this is a Capcom game, and basically they was just making different ones before they really brung them together. And I mean, but yes, the fundamentals on all these games is what makes Marvel vs. Capcom. But yes, X-Men Children of the Atom, I used to spend all my little quarters, know what I mean, in the arcade playing that. or Marvel superheroes whenever I could see that around, you know what I mean? They ain't really had this around too much longer, but yes, Marvel superheroes, another arcade classic that I used to only play it in the arcade. Once I found out it was on the PS1, it was like, it's on the flow. It's on the flow. I used to only play this in the arcade, and I thought it was gone. Same with Marvel vs. Capcom. The first one, as you can see, y'all saw the second one already, but yeah, this is the very first one. Man, again, there ain't too much to say about these games. That's like I told y'all before, I consider all these games exclusive for personal reasons and for obvious reasons as well. You know what I mean? Because look at that, this is too clean. Who? Come on now, come on. Ain't too much for me to say. Next up, we got Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. Never knew they made this, but I was most definitely all in. Now, it's not as good as Ultimate Battle, but at the same time, you know, it's still its own flavor. Then as you can see, they're advertising Budokai 2 right there. Amazing. I mean, but yes. Final Bout, boy. Yeah, speak of the devil, Ultimate Battle 22. Like I said, this one's the better version to me, but that one's just supposed to be an upgraded version. Yeah, like I said, this one's up. I mean, got the first Budokai on there, so yeah. But this one, y'all on my YouTube, y'all see I just posted a video of this not too long ago, and yeah, just a fun game all around. These games was it back in the day. Whew. Next up, we got Rival Schools. Man, I'm so salty. The second one is now on the PS2. I mean, I'm probably gonna get it as an honorary mention on the sale or whatever it's on. I'm not too sure. Or maybe it's on the. My little booklet fell out. Maybe it's on the PS2 somewhere else. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe in Japan or something. But yes, I am planning on probably getting that as an honorary mention because I love this game so much. It really is amazing, man. Rival Schools. Had to pick up that booklet. But next up, we got Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Y'all remember from my first video, I got Mortal Kombat 3, the long box, the original long box for Mortal Kombat 3 on the PS1, and I also got Trilogy because more characters. You know what I mean? This is just the updated version of that great game. You know what I mean? They just gave it more characters, more settings. They just updated and put it in the jewel case. You know what I mean? Like I said, exclusive PlayStation edition. Next up, we got Gym Fighters. Yes, indeed. A little Street Fighter game where they just chibi characters, basically. You know what I mean? They just be on here wilding. Like I said, I played this a little bit and I enjoy it. And I mean, they got some nice little combos on here. Alright, next up, we got Battle Assault 2 Gundam. Whoo! Now this game go too hard right here, man. Another game that we had that we thought we lost and it was just non-existent no more, man. And then I found what it was called, and yeah, it was on the flow. Man, here goes the first one right here. You know what I mean? And then this is what made the games back in the day. They really just made the game better, cause this game was good, don't get me wrong, but the second one just made everything that made this game so good better. I mean, they kind of lacking that quality now. Next up, we got X-Men Academy 2. Mutant Academy 2, my bad. This is what I mean by they need to bring back X-Men fighting games. Like, come on now, y'all had some dope fighting games. Then this one have an exclusive Spider-Man as a special edition on here. It's like, bruh, they need to bring back these type of fighting games. Like, come on now, the X-Men Mutant Academy 2, too dope. Haven't really dabbed in that one because I've been playing the first one. Know what I mean? X-Men Mutant Academy. I guess this one's amazing too. Like I said, they just need to bring back another X-Men fighting game because it's about time for them. I mean, they've been making X-Men story games, but we need some fighting. Next up, a repeat. Ready to Rumble 2 boxing. This is what I mean. They're both for the PS1 and for the PS2. I didn't think I had this one. I thought I had the first one. So I guess I still need to get the first one then. But yep, let's get Ready to Rumble 2 for the PS1. As y'all saw, I will go through the pile again maybe later. But other than that, hey, y'all, both of the versions, just go on early in the video. Y'all see it. Next up, the original Dead or Alive. Yes, indeed. Love me some Dead or Alive. Haven't played this one yet. Never played this one before because I was always on the one on the PS2. But yes, Dead or Alive is most definitely my shit right here, boy. Cause this fighting game is just so clean, smooth. Same with the counters. You got to be on point with everything. I love it. Next up, we got the original Soul Blade. As y'all can see, it's called Soul Blade, not Soul Calibur. Soul Blade. Yes, this is the first addition to the Soul Calibur franchise. Now, I mean, I played it. Still amazing. Still like the others. They just, just a different title. It was just something different. They was figuring it out. Still, I guess. I don't know. But yes, the first addition to Soul Calibur, Soul Blade. Next up, all right, I don't know how this game got in here because this is not necessarily no exclusive. It's just a random game that I saw that I thought would be pretty good, which is Cardinal Sin, another little fighting game with, I guess, mythologies. I mean, I don't really know too sure. I just saw it. I'm like, hey, I love me some fighting games, so it looks pretty decent. So hey, when I dive into it, y'all most definitely be the first ones to see. Next up, back to being exclusive. Inuyasha Feudal Tale. Man, this fighting game is so amazing, boy. I swear, I love it, man. We used to go hard on this, man. Then we used to try to get all the characters. It used to be getting Naraku and everybody else used to be difficult, but I already got it. When I first got this game, I had to do it. Like I said, I just love this game that much, so I had to do it. Next up, we got Street Fighter Alpha 3. One of the best Street Fighter games out there. As y'all saw in the last video, I do got the Street Fighter Alpha basically bundle pack where it comes to every Street Fighter Alpha game. And yes, I do have the individual Street Fighter Alphas. So I'm only missing the second Street Fighter Alpha so far, I want to say. But yes, as y'all can see, my collection is coming together. Next up, we got Bloody War 2. Like I said, I got to get 2 more of these. I got to get the first one and the fourth one. And then my Bloody War collection will be complete. But this one was my favorite one at the end of the day. So we used to go hard on this one. So fun. So many memories of Bloody War 2. Main reason why I got this series in the first place. Next up, we got Digimon Battle Arena. Y'all haven't noticed I love my fighting games. I'm just a fighting game fanatic. So y'all want to play me in some fighting games nowadays, JoJo, Smash Bros, whatever. I'm playing a lot of fighting games, so I love it. This game right here, I think they need to make another one of these to another Digimon fighting game because those is dope too. Alright, next up, we got the Rugrats. Man, don't say nothing because if y'all play the Rugrats games, then y'all would know why I have this. I played the one in Paris, and that one is my favorite one. I never played these other. I never played this one or the other one yet, but yeah, because that's the first one right there. I ain't never played the first one. But the one in Paris with the putt-putt golf, man, too amazing. Y'all better get hip if you don't know. Next up, another exclusive, but for some reason wasn't in the exclusive pile. Like I said, my games are out of order right now. It's okay. Resident Evil 3, baby. Yes, indeed. Like I said, I played the remake. I haven't played this one in a while, so I'm most definitely ready to dive into these again, man. As y'all can see, Capcom games just touches a special place in my heart. Oh, I didn't even show y'all. As y'all can see, Dino Crisis demo. Yes, indeed, it is in here. Like I said, I like to have all my stuff complete to the best to the best degree. Yes, indeed, Dino Crisis. I'll be making it happen. I'll be trying to. Yes, moving right along. Next up, we got Resident Evil 2. Yes, now this one I remember fondly. I used to be very scared of this one. I could barely play this one. So you got this one with Jill. And you got this too. Oh, drop my stuff again. These games keep making me do that. And you got this too with Leon. But yes, if you ain't hit mine, just play the remakes, because these was hard. You wasn't just gonna beat these just because you wanted to. You got to put effort into these. Alright, moving right along. Next up is the first Resident Evil's director's cut. Yes, indeed. Had to get it. And as y'all can see, yes, comes with Resident Evil 2 bonus disc. Now, I'm going to be careful this time. Try to not make it fall. Let me go ahead and close this. And yeah, there you go. Yup, Resident Evil director's cut. Hold on, that's the director's cut. Where's the bonus disc at, right? Was that the first one? Okay, yup, there you go. Resident Evil demo disc 2. Yes, indeed. And I am planning on getting the original long box, because this came in the long box edition as well. I am planning on getting that. That's an eventually though. Whenever I get it, I got it. Next up, we got Spider-Man 2. Another game that I would consider exclusive, but for some reason it's not an exclusive pile, so I'm gonna have to reorganize my games. But man, this game, I remember playing this at my uncle's house. I never got far on here, but yes, I'm ready to dive back in and hop back in on here, because yes, these Spider-Man games was it. Speaking of the first Spider-Man, and that's just what I mean. The second one always improved on the first one. What made the first one so great, the second one used to just double it. Like, it was just a double experience for your buck. They don't do that no more, I feel like. That's my opinion though. But yes, the first Spider-Man as well. This one I'm used to. This one is amazing. Amazing. If you ain't play it, you need to give it a try. Yeah, y'all see I'm trying to fix the glare. Alright, next up, we got the Indestructible Hulk. This is not the one that I played. That's why I didn't want to say that, because I knew it was one on the PS1. I haven't tried this one yet, but you know, it's you know, we gonna see what's up. There ain't too much to say. It's the Hulk on the PS1. You know what I mean? Probably not gonna be destroying buildings, all in that, but you know, probably still a good experience at the end of the day. Next up, we got Star Wars Rebel Assault 2. Another game I ain't never played, but you know, it's part of my Star Wars collection. So then, like I said, that's what I mean by Star Wars got so many games. There's certain series to my collection that it's just taking so long, because there's just so many unexpected games that came out with it. It's like, I did not know Star Wars made this many games at all. Alright, next up, another game that should be in the exclusive pile, Ninja. This game, boy, is amazing. I love it. Touches to my heart. Like I said, I used to play this back in the day for hours trying to get far on here. Love this game, boy. Like I said, Ninja. Yes, like I said, I don't know how much. I don't even think this is considered a gem or whatever. But to me, like I said, the reason why it's exclusive, because it touches home to me. Exclusive to me. Alright, next up, we got Mega Man Legends again. As y'all can see, it's the black edition this time, and it's the one that I play. So yes, like I said, if I can get it, I'm getting two different versions. But yes, I love this game. This game is just amazing. Like I told y'all before, there ain't too much to say about this game. Mega Man, it's in the name, Legends. I beat that game not too long ago, but you know, I love to play it again just so y'all can see. Same thing with this. I never played this one, but they made a Mega Man Legends 2, and it only came out on the PS1. Did not know that back in the day, because we used to play that on the Nintendo 64. So once I found out they made a second one on the PS1, I'm like, yes, I'm getting it. And it was a debate for a while, but I am gonna get Tron eventually. Y'all know, if y'all know how much Tron is, so that's gonna eventually as well. So, like I said, because at the end of the day, it's Mega Man. It's part of his series. I'ma get it. Next up, we got the Arc the Lad bundle. That's how you know this is one of the games I had for a while. It's kind of dusty a little bit, but yes, it's in good condition. I mean, as y'all can see, little beat up a little bit, but let me see if I can take it out. Let me pause real. All right, sorry about that, y'all. That's how you know I haven't opened up this in a while. I'm over here just messing with it. But yes, as y'all can see, like you can open it up, right? Look at the little booklet, you know what I mean? 6-disc collection, Arc the Lad, 2 in the Arc Arena. Know what I mean? Then like I said, I already opened it up right here. You pull this out. Come with a lot of neat things. Like, I ain't gonna show y'all everything, but yes, I don't remember what's in here, but I know it was like some memory card holders. This is the booklet that explains every Arc the Lad game and basically every character, what every character can do and stuff. Then of course you got all the games right here. You know what I mean? All 6 games. Like I said, it's just amazing to me how it is, man. Like I said, they don't really do it like this no more. I don't want none of the games to fall out. That's why I'm being very careful with this. But yes, I'm about to put it back, so I'll be right back. Alright then, moving on with the list. We got an unexpected game that I really liked as a child, and that is Creatures. Not too many people was hip with this game, but I really enjoyed the calm setting and the environment. All you doing is really literally just raising this little creature up. I mean, it can die. I mean, you don't take care of it. You just gotta do your thing. Be a good parent. I used to love this one though. This one we used to just play. This was one of our first PlayStation games, so you know, we ain't had nothing else to play. So this was most definitely enjoyable for what it was. Next up is something that I did not know they had. Is the second Creatures in Space. Yes, indeed. I saw they had this. I'm like, you know, if it's a series, then I gotta get it. You know what I mean? Cause like I said, I get every game in this series, and it's like, hey, you see, it's a blue disc to show. I mean, I'm assuming I ain't played this one yet. I'm assuming it's the same thing though. You know, raise me, feed me, love me. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Hey. Alright, now the next games is also games that should be on the exclusive list. That is my Mega Man X5. Like I told y'all, Mega Man just touches home. So yes, I had to get the individual ones as well. Every Mega Man game I got, I just love, and I just love these discs too. I love artwork. It's just amazing. Same thing with this one, Mega Man X4. Yes, as y'all can see, both the boys still standing back there. Man, it's just amazing. Ain't too much to say about this since, like I said, y'all already saw the bundle basically. But yes, Mega Man X4. I'm still missing the 6 version. I'm still missing a few other ones. I mean, on the PS2 and this. So they're gonna come eventually. Next up, we got the Tomb Raider. Like I said, this is the one I'm hip with. This is the one that I played. This is the one that I really like, go hard, go stupid on. It's just a really good game overall. I played it on the PC though. So, I mean, just a good game. This one, Tomb Raider, was very dope. I haven't played the new ones, the ones after the PlayStation, so I can't really comment. But I have very much enjoyed that one. Another Tomb Raider game, The Last Revelation. I never played this one, like I said. But I'm sure it's probably like the other ones that came on the PlayStation 1 and around this era, so I'm most definitely ready for it. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's keep moving on. Like I said, I never played that one, I don't know too much about it. Next up is Tomb Raider 3. Yes, indeed. As y'all can see, I almost got every game every Tomb Raider game for the PS1. I think I'm missing 1 or 2 more. I'm not too sure, but they unexpectedly made a decent amount of them for the PS1. So, hey, that's good. That's interesting. Tomb Raider 2, Lara Croft. Starring Lara Croft, yeah. Like I said, same thing. You know, I've never played this one. I only played the first one, but like I said, hey, I'm pretty sure if it's like the first one, I'm most definitely gonna enjoy it regardless. Alright, y'all, we finally at the end. Thank you for sticking with me. We are down to the last pile of PlayStation 1 games. I told y'all I got a lot. You know what I mean? It's just up there at this point. Next up, another game that I would consider exclusive. Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero. Mythologies. If you just don't know, it's basically just an adventure Mortal Kombat game where you only play as Sub-Zero. And it's just an amazing game, just amazing story. It's literally Mortal Kombat, just an adventure mode. It's basically Conquest, how Conquest is now. Next up, Fear Effect, another game that I never played, but I saw it, I'm like, looks pretty interesting if you ask me. And you know, I'm all into interesting looking games, you know what I mean? Then there's a second one too that I need to get, so yeah, Fear Effect. Like I said, can't really comment too much about that. Now we got the first Rocket Power. Like I said, this is the one that I enjoy, you know what I mean? So I got the second one, so I'm assuming it's something like this. It had the skateboard, as y'all can see. You got had the snowboard and the bike riding. I mean, this game was just fun. I mean, that's why I enjoyed them. Yeah. But other than that, Rocket Power was most definitely a pretty fun game back in the day. Next up, we got Metal Gear Solid. Now, I never played none of these on the PlayStation. I played the PlayStation 2 versions, but I never played it on the PS1. So, again, nothing much I can really say about these besides I'm ready to dive in and see what it's about. I'm assuming it's more stealthy than anything because, you know, it's PS1. You know what I mean? Can't really do too much of anything. Same thing. Metal Gear Solid Virtual Arm Mission. Now, I know this one is pretty different because you basically in a virtual world and you're just doing different tasks and different missions. So I know this one's because I tried playing this one not too long ago. So I know this one's pretty different, but other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. You, like I said, you got your stealth missions, you got your regular, you know what I mean, missions. But other than that, it was pretty cool. And next up is the one that I played, the Rugrats, the movie, Paris. In Paris, the movie. Like I said, this one was so hard to me. We used to play this all the time. I had the putt-putt golf. Had a few other games. Look, got some bumper cars. This game used to be so fun. I mean, just a good time. Kids game. That used to just been a good time. Still a good time. Next up is Vigilante 8, or otherwise known as V8. Now, I forgot what that game was called, but it's basically just a car derby game where you just in a car as you shoot people. You know what I mean, there's a second one to this too that I'm planning on getting as well. But this game was fun as well. We used to go hard on this one. You know what I mean, it was just fun. I can't think of that one game that is like, but I know it had that clown though. I know it was that clown. I can't think of the name. But next up, the original Rampage. Like I said, this is the one that touched home for me. This game was just, like I said, this game was it. Simple as that. Amazing game right here. We used to play this on the Nintendo 64. Just destroying city, having a good time. 3 players, just going hard all day long. Then me and my 2 older brothers. So yeah, it was the perfect game for us. Next up, we got Rampage Through Time. Now, I tried these out, and it's not like the first one. All right, like I said, that's what I mean. Like, these other ones is cool. They added more characters. They tried to do more. But this is not the example of 2 is better than 1. This is where I would say 1 is still better. It's the best version of all. Because this is the third one right here. That's Through Time, and then you got Rampage 2, Universal Tour. Like I said, Universe Tour. I want to say they added a few more characters on here too. Like same thing. It was cool for what it was, but it wasn't like the first one. I mean, it just did not bring the same impact as the first one did. But other than that, they tried, and you know, that's all we can ask for, right? Next up, we got South Park Chef's Love Shack. Man, this is just a fun game show game. We used to go play this game for hours just guessing, because you know, who really knew South Park back in the day? Now when I play this game, I know the questions now, because you know, I'm older and I understand. But yeah, back in the day, we used to just kids playing games that we shouldn't be playing. just doing anything. Next up, we got South Park Rally. I never played this one before, but you know, it speaks for itself. It's a racing game, I'm assuming. You know what I mean? They doing their thing in cars. You know what I mean? And you see they advertise the Chef's Love Shack right there. You know, that's the one I played. But other than that, South Park Rally. I'm gonna play that eventually. Oh, now this game used to be my itch, not this version, but Digimon World 3. Yes, the first one was my favorite one. I played this one, never played the second one, but yeah, again, this is another example of they just did everything great, just improved everything on the first one. And as y'all see, they made another Digimon World recently on the Nintendo Switch. So if y'all not hip, y'all should go check that out. And here goes the one that I'm used to, my favorite one, Digimon World. Yeah, the first one. I'm over here trying to say a number afterwards. I don't need to. But yes, indeed. This one's just a great experience. Just raise your Digimon, battle them throughout the world, evolve them. You know what I mean, Digi-evolution them. You know what I mean? It was amazing. Next up, we got our Beast Wars Transformers. Now, I got this game kind of on accident, because I am getting Transformers games, don't get me wrong, but there's another Beast Wars that is a pure fighting game, and this is the open world game. This game is pretty dope, cool as well, because you know, who doesn't like the Beast Wars Transformers when they turn into animals? That's why they're making a movie of it now. But yeah, that one was pretty cool though, but yeah, that was an accidental buy. Next up, we got Pipe Dreams 3D. Now this is just another little cool fun game. All you do is literally set down pipes to guide the little ooze or whatever, to the drain, to properly drain it. And if you don't do it, I mean, it lose. Another game that one of the first games we had, and you know, we played it all the time. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get it again. Now this game is another game that I would consider an exclusive, and that is Mr. Driller. Man, I love this game right here. Another beginning game that we had that we just hours on end just played. Just amazing right here. Mr. Driller was it. Now, I'm salty about this game right here because it's nothing like the one I thought it was. And that is Power Rangers Rescue. I used to love this game on the Nintendo 64. This game is not the same on here. Alright? That is very disappointing. One of the reasons why I kind of want to start collecting Nintendo 64 games is just so I can compare the two. You know what I mean? Because this game on the 64 is amazing compared to this one. I was so hurt when I found out it wasn't the same. I'm like, bruh, why not? Only reason why I kind of want to start getting Nintendo 64 games, because that's where my nostalgia really lies, is the 64. But we got Blade next. I mean, another little fun game that we used to play on a PS1. This game was very fun indeed. Now, I used to love the show. We used to have the Blade, so they made a game. It was like, yeah, I was all in for it. Alright, next up we got Lego Racers. Alright. Another fun little Lego game. Literally build your car and just race. You know what I mean? Ain't too much to say about Lego stuff. You know what I mean? It's in the name, Lego Racers. You know what I mean? Hey, build your stuff and you go. Next up is Lego Islands 2. Now, I'm not hip with this one. Never played it before. Don't know what it's about. So Don't know why there's a second one without a first one, because believe me, I looked for it. It's not on the PS1. So we gonna see what it's about when I get to it, I guess. You know what I mean? Alright, we coming upon the last video games, y'all. Next up. Y'all remember my frustration in my last video, then you already know Tom Clancy Rainbow Six. There's just so many Tom Clancy games. Don't know why. I mean, he made too much. It's ridiculous. Tom Clancy, Rainbow Six Rogue Spear. Like I said, this dude was literally going crazy. Like I said, this is Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell. Like, bruh, if there's any other names I'm missing, let me know. Shoot, because I gotta get it. Alright, next up, we got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Y'all already know. This don't even need no words, Phil. This game was just amazing for its time. I mean, just an amazing Tony Hawk game. Damn near one of the games I expect a collector to have. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, at least, is one of the games I expect a PlayStation collector to have. And here goes another game that I expect another PlayStation collector to have. And what's so crazy about this, I recently decided to get these games because I wasn't going to do it at first. But then I'm like, these are popular PlayStation titles. And that is Spyro the Dragon. I want to say this is the second or third one. I'm not too sure because I only played the first one. But yes, him and Crash are people I expect to see in people collections. So I am planning, look, there go Crash right there. I am planning on getting the Crash games. I am planning on getting all the Spyro games. Both PS1 and PS2, because I wasn't at first, because it was like, you know. But then I really thought about it. I was like, these are the OGs. Before Jack and Dexter, you know what I mean? It was Crash and Spyro. So yeah. Another game that should be an exclusive pile, Threads of Fate. Amazing game. If you don't know about this, just an amazing game. It's like Final Fantasy, but better. If they need to bring this back, remake this. Threads of Fate was amazing. Alright. There's not too much I can say besides that. This game was amazing. And last but not least, y'all, we got Pong. Another game that we began with and just stuck with me because it's just an amazing game. You know what I mean? Simple. All it is literally Pong, you know, table tennis. But just with a bunch of wacky stuff added to it. Amazing. And there y'all have it, folks. There goes the 2 bins of my video game collection of PS1 and PS2 games. As y'all can see, y'all been here for a while. I appreciate y'all for staying with the journey. Now, tune in next time as I keep on building, because as y'all, like I told you, I'm not done collecting, and then I may start collecting Nintendo 64 games as well. So, until then, y'all be easy. Have a good one.